13 out in Hawaii. And here in Oklahoma City, we move to the top of the 5th inning. 5-1, Arizona leading Hawaii. Yesterday, the Rainbow Wahine took some time away from the field to visit the Oklahoma City National Memorial, and we were along with our cameras to capture that trip.
Well, we need to get away from the field and the activities to do with what we're here for, which is to play softball. These activities take us into a realm of their everyday lives.
Definitely a tearjerker going through there. It was hard to stay composed.
It's pretty hard to just go in there and not have any emotion, or just seeing how the children that died would be about the same age as I am today, and coming in not knowing too much about this place, it was a really great experience.
And back out here at ASA Hall of Fame Stadium, one of the experiences that a lot of the fans here, it's a pilgrimage that most of us make every time we come back for the Women's College World Series. It's just a couple of blocks away from our hotel, the Memorial, and Bob Coolin was talking with Holly Rowe earlier today about their trip, saying, you know, we are very familiar with the USS Arizona out in Honolulu, which sank during the attack on Pearl Harbor back in World War II. We know what it means when so many people come out to Honolulu and they go visit the site where the USS Arizona went down. And so we wanted to have a similar experience with our players and go honor those that were killed during the Oklahoma City bombing back in 1995. And it really is a striking memorial. And certainly something that over the course of your travels, Jessica, you get a lot of time not only to play softball in exotic places around the world, but to take these kind of trips and learn valuable life lessons as well.
Definitely. I think especially in a tournament like this where you become so much about softball. And you get so caught up in the game and you think the emotions of a strikeout or a bad error, it's the end of the world. And then you go and you visit a memorial like the one here in Oklahoma City, and it just brings everything back into perspective. Like, hey, you know what? I am blessed to even be here. I'm blessed to be able to play this game. And it's a new appreciation that at the end of the day, even a loss is something that you can still hold your head up high and be proud to really still be here.
The strikeout for Kenzie Fowler, one away. This is the 29th Women's College World Series, 20 of them here in Oklahoma City, and the resiliency and the strength and the fortitude that we saw from the people that live here in the wake of that bombing, just tremendous spirit. They are such good hosts. Whenever we come to town, we are always taking such good care of, and the facilities here are second to none. And certainly the attendance, as we have seen, continues to grow. A new record set for the Friday night games last night. The first time ever that there has been a crowd of over 9,000 on hand. Standing room only. Eight teams show up here in the double elimination format, and 3 of them have been eliminated. One more will go home tonight. Arizona leading Hawaii 5-1. UCLA will play Georgia tomorrow. Tennessee will play the winner of this one. Kelly Majum struck out in the first, walked in the third. You touched on a little bit in terms of the philosophy for Hawaii. They are all about the free swing. They are all about hitting the home runs. And Bob Coolin says they're not going to change their ways. They're going to continue to swing for the fences and try and make up the deficit. The NCAA Women's College World Series, Sunday afternoon. We've got a couple of games for you. First at 1 o'clock, it's Georgia and UCLA. The Bruins, as the 5 seed, are the highest seed left in the tournament. And Tennessee will take on Hawaii or Arizona at 3:30. Both those games on ESPN. The if necessary games tomorrow night would switch over to ESPN2, with UCLA and Tennessee needing just 1 win tomorrow to move on to the championship series, which will start on Monday. Jessica Iwata back at the plate. She grounded out in the first inning and then was injured, lifted from the lineup. She returned to play defense in the last half inning and now back at the plate.
Well, Beth, what you were saying about Bob Coolin and kind of the philosophy of taking their hacks in that home run swing. On the interview with Holly Rowe in the 4th inning, he talked about, my hitters need to think they are going to get a hit, meaning they need to be confident. Right now they have protective swings versus offensive swings, and usually what that means is you're protecting, you're not attacking, and Hawaii philosophy all season long has been that go get them, swing at the first pitch, I'm going all out, and right now they don't have the confidence that Bob Coolin is used to.
And if you've come as far as they have, why not get your hacks in? Look at the road trip they are on. They left the islands on May 10th to New Mexico, to California, to Alabama, and now to Oklahoma City. 8 airports, over 8,000 miles, 25 straight days on the road. It's a similar journey, by the way, that Washington took en route to winning the national championship last year. They were gone from Seattle for over 20 days throughout the NCAA tournament. Down 4 and facing elimination tonight. 2-1 to Iwata. Towering drive, but foul. A walk-off home run to win the Super Regionals. A game-winning 7th inning home run in their first game here for Hawaii. They have been making comebacks throughout the tournament.
Well, Jessica Iwata, similar to Kelly Majum, she really starts with an open stance. And that foot that you see, that left foot in front, will stay open because she's trying to sit on that inside pitch. So a lot of times, Kelly Majum from the right side, you saw her get closed. Jessica Iwata, she will get closed, but right now she's staying open. So her stance starts open, and when she recognizes that screwball, that front foot will not come all the way closed.
Called strike 3. Iwata sent back to the dugout. That's number 7 for Kenzie Fowler. 2 down here in the 5th. Bob Coolin's going to go to the bench for a pinch hitter.
This curveball just perfectly placed right on the black. That's a pitch with 2 strikes. It's a borderline ball, but 2 strikes, as a hitter, and I think a big part of that is because she's sitting on that inside pitch, which makes it almost impossible to be able to reach that curveball.
Makani Duelonsad Kale Mamahu will be the pinch hitter.
Wow.
The sophomore will step in with 2 outs and 1 on. The 0-1 pitch to Duelonsad Kale Mamahu. Lays off of it at 63 miles an hour. One and one. Bringing a little heat at 66 miles an hour inside, but that won't count because it's another illegal pitch. And the base runner, Kelly Majum, over to second.
So watching that right foot as it comes up, as soon as it leaves the ground, that makes it an illegal pitch.
Chambers able to keep it in front of her. "21 illegal pitches in the Women's College World Series, 13 of them in 2 games today. In for a strike, moans and groans from the Hawaii fans. Both sides have been questioning the strike zone or the home plate umpire tonight. Full count to Duel onside, Kale Mamahu. Struck her out. Kenzie Fowler strikes out the side in the 5th. Arizona, the 5-1 lead in elimination game tonight in Oklahoma City.